Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in TayNinhTV province. Ladies and gentlemen, on the afternoon of August 7th, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, chairman of the TayNinhTV Provincial People's Committee, presided over an online conference to review traffic safety measures in the first 6 months of the year and outline key tasks for the third quarter of 2024.
Traffic safety in TayNinhTV for the first 6 months of 2024 has remained stable. There were 233 traffic accidents in the province, resulting 134 deaths and 147 injuries. Compared to the same period in 2023, there has been an increase in the number of incidents and injuries, but a decrease in fatality. In order to reduce traffic accidents in the third quarter of 2024, Chairman Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc has requested the relevant agencies of the Provincial Traffic Safety Committee, the Traffic Safety Committees of District, Town and City, to enhancing propaganda, dissemination and education of law on traffic safety and order for both road and inland waterway transport. The Department of Education and Training will intensify its effort to promote traffic safety education in school. The Department of Transport will inspect compliance with regulation concerning road traffic training, testing and licensing, as well as conditions for passenger vehicle operations and bus station activity. The provincial police will reinforce and strongly innovative methods of patrolling, controlling and addressing traffic safety violations.
The People's Committee of TayNinhTV Province has just issued the plan to enhance fire prevention and fighting measures for multi-story and multi-unit residential buildings, as well as detached houses combined with commercial and production activities. Accordingly, units, political and social organizations, provincial departments and agencies, and the People's Committees of districts, towns and cities are required to strengthen state management in the fields of construction and fire prevention. Additionally, efforts must be intensified to raise public awareness and educate citizens on fire prevention, firefighting, and rescue skills. The provincial police will collaborate with the departments of construction to issue guidelines for urgent measures to enhance fire safety conditions in accordance with local realities. They will prioritize directing local police forces and grassroots units to continue reviewing, inspecting, assessing, analyzing, and monitoring the situation and risk levels associated with multi-story and multi-unit residential buildings, as well as detached houses that combine residential and commercial use. Strict actions will be taken against facilities that fail to meet fire prevention and fighting requirements. And a list of non-compliant facilities will be publicly posted on the official website of the Provincial People's Committee.
Since the beginnings of the year, TayNinhTV Province has granted business registration certificate to 416 new enterprises with a registered capital of 4,227 billion Vietnamese dong. As of the end of July, the province has 8,375 active enterprises with a total registered capital of over 205 trillion Vietnamese dong. In line with its policies of always supporting and creating favorable conditions for business development, the province has focused on addressing difficulties and timely implementing comprehensive support policies for enterprises. The province has focused on addressing difficulties and timely implementing comprehensive support policies for enterprises and assessing capital, investment procedure, land use, breeding development, market research, and trade and service development. Notably, the province has introduced several supportive policies, such as the investment encourage policy for agriculture and rural areas in TayNinhTV for the periods of 2020 to 2025. According to Decision Number 20, dated June 12, 2020, by the TayNinhTV People's Committee. Additionally, the legal support program for small and medium-sized enterprises in TayNinhTV Province for the periods of 2020 to 2025. It aligned the decision to 1,754 dated August 14, 2024 by the Provincial People's Committee. The province also strengthened investment promotion, selectively attract foreign investment projects, closely integrate with domestic enterprises, and participate more intensely in regional and global value chains.
Up After 1 year of implementing Plan number 2570, dated August 14, 2023, by the TayNinhTV People's Committee on promoting tourist destinations in TayNinh Province for the period 2023-2025, currently the TayNinh Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism, along with various agencies and departments, have significantly enhanced the application of digital technology in communication work to identify key tourist attractions and those that serve as connection points within the province.
In order to make digital transformation a new driving force for tourism development, the province is progressively integrating the tourism information portal with a smart tourism digital map, developing tourism communication channels, and implementing chatbot system and tourism apps. The Tourism Information Portal provides an overview of the province's tourism potential, tourism investment project, and tourism information of the province. In addition, TayNinh radio and television station and related units have developed and refined the TayNinh Digital Tourism Map, available at http://dulich.ttv11.com.vn. This platform aims to promote and offer new experiences for tourists. By accessing the website, the tourists can directly select tourist attraction or specific location based on their reference, including options for cuisine, restaurant, hotel, shopping, entertainment services, taxi services, public restroom, bank, and post office.
The Labour Federation in Dương Minh Châu District held a conference to summarize the month of workers, review the activities of the labor union in educational institutions, assess the first 6 months of 2024, recognize outstanding workers and union officials from the 2022-2023 period, as well as to conclude the activities commemorating the 95th anniversary of the Vietnam Trade Union. Mr. Dương Đại Lộc, Vice Chairman of the TayNinh Provincial Labour Federation, attended the event. In the first 6 months of 2024, the Labour Federation in Dương Minh Châu District and the grassroots trade unions have implemented tasks closely aligned with the key program for the year and the district's economic and social objectives. Currently, the total number of union members in the district stands at 10,768 out of 10,883 officials, civil servants, public employees, and workers participating in 101 grassroots trade unions. The number of union members has increased by nearly 350 in the first half of 2024, with one new grassroots trade union established in the private sector, achieving 100% of the target. Support has been provided to union members and workers facing reduced working hours or having their labor contracts terminated due to businesses cutting or reducing others, benefiting over 1,000 individuals with total funding of more than 2 billion Vietnam dong. The grassroots trade unions have actively coordinated with local authorities and business owners to distribute gifts to union members and workers, with a total funding exceeding 2.5 billion Vietnam dong. On this occasion, the People's Committee and the Labour Federation of Dương Minh Châu District presented certificates of merit to many individuals and collectors for their outstanding achievements in trade union activities in recent times.
According to the TayNinh Provincial Steering Committee 138, the situation of property theft crime and fraud crime continue to be complicated and relevant, presenting a significant proportion of social order-related crimes. Specifically, there have been 30 cases of property fraud, accounting for 32% of such crime. Particularly 18 cases are cyber fraud incidents. The majority of these fraud cases have occurred in many areas such as Gò Dầu District, TayNinh City, Tân Châu District, and Dương Minh Châu District. Fraudsters in cyberspace mainly use tricks such as online job recruitment, e-commerce scam, fake security investment, impersonating state agencies to coerce victims into transferring money, and instructing them to install malicious software. To prevent and effectively combat property fraud, the provincial police and relevant department, ranges, and locality are focusing on enhancing the effectiveness of propaganda work, continuing to build the movement on people protect national security, to warn the public about the various methods and tricks of fraudsters, especially in cyberspace, so that people can be more vigilant against this type of crime. ICI forecasted that from now until the end of 2024, the tropical depression from ICI will be complicated in both trajectory and intensity, with the possibilities of 4 to 6 storms making landfall. Therefore, the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development has requested the Steering Committee for Civil Defense, Natural Disaster Prevention and Search and Rescue at a level to proactively take measures to prevent, control, and minimize damage. To improve the effectiveness of natural disaster prevention and control activities, reduce human and property damage caused by disaster, the Provincial Department of Agriculture and Rural Development has requested the unit and project investor to accelerate the construction progress for the following projects: the repair and upgrade of the Hoyoting irrigation system, the Department of Prevent Landslide at Gadang Stream, the repair of Thala Reservoir at Tân Châu District, and the Tân Long Pumping Station in Chợ District. They are also urged to strengthen the management of infrastructure, especially transportation work, irrigation system, sewer work, and drainage canal system, and probably implement integrated project and repair work to ensure water supply for irrigation and drainage during rainy and stormy season. According to data from Payment Department of State Bank, by the end of June 2024, Vietnam has over 34 million active e-wallets. Specifically, among 15 intermediary payment organizations, 48 provided e-wallet service. In the first 6 months of this year, the role of payment via QR code also doubled in both quality and value compared to the same period last year. The legal framework stipulated e-wallet is a means of non-cash payment. The regulations related to intermediary payment service are becoming more transparent. This contributes to improving the legal corridor, facilitating business operation, and enhance security and safety, and prevent fraud and scam.
The audience, Nú Chúa National Park, part of the Nú Chúa World Biosphere Reserve in Tây Ninh Province, is one of the most attractive destinations in Vietnam. It's famous not only for its breathtaking natural beauty, but also for its rich biodiversity, particularly the rare population of sea turtles. The conservation of sea turtles at Nú Chúa National Park is being conducted in an organized and scientific manner by the park management, scientists, volunteers, and the local community. This is the moment when the sea turtles bid farewell to sunny shores and enjoy the ocean. It also represents a valuable experience for volunteers and visitors participating in the Release Baby Turtles to the Ocean program, organized by Nú Chúa National Park in collaboration with the Vietnam Nature Loving Families Group. This is the first time I have participated in this meaningful activity with my children. I have watched films and read books about sea turtles, but seeing the tiny baby turtles eagerly trying to find their way to the ocean deeply moved me and my children. Nú Chúa National Park is currently one of the rare areas on land in Vietnam that records the population of sea turtles, including green turtles, horsebill turtles, and loggerhead turtles. These are all endangered species listed in the Vietnam Red Book and the IUCN Red List. The sea turtle nesting season usually lasts from May to October, with August being the peak of the nesting season. The sea turtle conservation efforts at Nú Chúa National Park have been underway since 2000. This initiative involves multiple participants, with the national park playing a leading role, alongside various levels and sectors also participating in conservation and education activities. We are striving to mobilize on available resources to focus on protecting nesting mother turtles and releasing baby turtles into the ocean. Alongside strict protection of turtle nesting sites, Nú Chúa National Park is also enhancing awareness campaigns for local fishermen. They are encouraged to report immediately to rescue teams if they encounter nesting turtles or sea turtles in distress at sea. Alongside strict protection of turtle nesting sites, Nú Chúa National Park is also enhancing awareness campaigns for local fishermen. They are encouraged to report immediately to rescue teams if they encounter nesting turtles or sea turtles in distress at sea. The park is establishing a network of coastal areas in Vietnam to receive fleet turtles, which will be taken to the marine conservation area of Nú Chúa National Park for rescue, treatment, and rehabilitation. ensuring that the turtles are capable of surviving independently before being released back into their natural habitat.
Ladies and gentlemen, on June 19, the 13 sections of 10th Provincial People's Council issued Resolution number 163 on youth development in the province until 2030, with the goal of cultivating a generation of youth who are well-rounded and deeply patriotic, meeting the requirements of sustainable development of the province. The resolution on youth development in TayNinhTV province until 2030 of the Provincial People's Council aims to implement the Prime Minister Vietnam Youth Development Strategy for the periods of 2021 to 2030. The resolution has set specific goals for TayNinhTV province, including annually ensuring 100% of students, 80% of young workers, 75% of young people in rural areas, and youth in ethnic minority areas are equipped with knowledge about national defense and security. By 2030, 80% of youth of school age should achieve a high school education or equivalent, and 70% of ethnic minority youth should achieve secondary school education. By 2030, increase by 15% the number of youth involved in applying creative ideas and scientific research projects to solve the reduction in daily life, and also increase by 15% the number of scientific and technological projects led by young people compared to 2020. Annually provide jobs for at least 12,000 young people. Ensure 100% of young people of legal age with full civil capacity are ready to participate in military service, police, and self-defense forces. The resolution also set additional goals to develop high-quality young human resources, improve the cultural and spiritual life of young people, and enhance their role in socio-economic development and national defense. This resolution will play a significant role in building a comprehensive generation of youth in TayNinhTV, in which young people have deep patriotism, revolutionary ideals, civic consciousness, and respect for the law. In addition, it also has created a generation with good health, cultural knowledge, and professional skill, contributing significantly to the province's industrialization and modernization, and enhancing the roles of youth in the provincial development. The resolution has been widely disseminated to a large number of young people and youth union members in the province, providing them with additional motivation to strive and build a new generation with a strong will and ambition for personal and professional development. In my opinion, I'm most satisfied with goal number 3, which is to enhance vocational training and create sustainable jobs for young people and develop high-quality young human resources. Having graduated in industrial electricity, I plan to work at a local business, contributing to development of my hometown. During my work, I will always study and research to improve my skill. For me, this resolution is significant in developing a comprehensive youth generation in the province with self-compliance and national pride. I am particularly impressed with the second goal of improving knowledge and skill to better ourselves. The resolution outlines specific tasks and solutions to implementing the goal of youth development in the province until 2030. It includes to remove propaganda and dissemination of policies and law, improve mechanism and policy for youth, increase support services and activity, strengthen coordination between sector and region, and promote cooperation both locally and internationally. The resolution emphasized the roles of Vietnam Fatherland Front, the Provincial Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union, social political organization, and youth in this effort. TayNinhTV supermarket is currently trading in products such as goods, beverage, confectionery, household appliances, and clothing. With this large-scale operation, the reduction of VAT from 10% to 8% is highly advantageous for the business, helping to save costs, providing additional financial resources for stocking goods, balancing product prices, and attracting customers. Accordingly, the VAT reduction applied to goods and services currently subject to a 10% tax rate. Fields that continue to not receive tax reduction include real estate, securities, banking services, telecommunication, information technology, chemical products, goods and services subject to special consumption tax. As a business trading in BursNet product, Ms. Lee and Mailong was very pleased to hear about the VAT reduction from 10% to 8%. The reduction has really created favorable conditions for business operation. The policies of reducing value-added tax by 2% to support businesses and people apply to all organizations and individuals, regardless of the business size. The policies has dual effect, both helping to reduce the cost of goods and services, thereby increasing purchasing power, promoting business activity, and creating more jobs for workers.
And that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.